Alright, this is gonna be a unique vlog because I'm not doing a theme park today. I'm not doing anything theme park related. I am starting the day here at Dick's Sporting Goods, and you know where I'm going with this. I am spending the first round of Dick's gift cards, not even the first whole round. Just gonna spend $200 worth of our Dick's Sporting Goods gift cards to purchase basketballs and soccer balls to donate to the Boys and Girls Club locations throughout the Orlando area. You have been donating them. We are still collecting those gift cards until Monday, so keep them coming. Either Dick's Sporting Goods or Five Below. Email them to orlandobaldrop1971@gmail.com, orlandobaldrop1971@gmail.com. I'm gonna head into Dick's before I do something else, but I'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes. This is the Dick's Sporting Goods location in Clearwater, Florida, right across from the Countryside Mall. I have to give them a shout out because John, the store manager, gave us a 20% discount on each and every ball that I purchased today. I also was helped by an associate named Brendan. I have talked to them. I'm gonna be coming back here. Just spent $200 and we have way more than that still to spend, still available to us to buy balls. So I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna get a 20% discount when I return with more of those gift cards. So that means if you donate a $20 gift card right now to Dick's Sporting Goods, our money will go even further than before. So please do me a favor, get those $20 Dick's Sporting Goods gift cards and email them to orlandobaldrop1971@gmail.com, orlandobaldrop1971@gmail.com. I said I was going to be doing something else today, and I mean it. I'm about to get in the car, drive for about 2.5 hours down to Fort Myers, Florida. I'm going to see a Red Sox Spring Training game today, so we're keeping that sports motif going, and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Going down, telling myself I'm tired of this, and I said, oh my, with oh, hey, yeah, gotta take all that cartridges. Won't you buy me a drink, sing me the song, baby, make it quick, cause I can't sing long. Well, that's Mary Jane, one more time.
have finished the 2+ hour drive from the St. Petersburg area. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida for a Red Sox spring training game against the Twins. Both of these teams have their spring training facilities in Fort Myers, so they do play each other an awful lot. That's why these tickets weren't necessarily as in demand. I was actually able to buy them just last night, but it's a really cool atmosphere here. They have all these food trucks and food stands right when you enter, so you're not in the stadium yet, but you've already scanned your ticket. And I'm about to head into the team store, and then we're gonna check out a little more about what's going on throughout the stadium. I'm hoping I can find something vegetarian to eat tonight, but if not, that's okay. I'll figure out something on the way home. But just enjoying some baseball, beautiful weather. So as I'm getting ready to see Red Sox Twins here in Fort Myers, Florida at Fenway South, the game is going to start in just a few minutes. I've been walking around showing you the team store, showing you some of the food options, and I'm going to say there are a couple things that have me a tiny bit disappointed. First of all, the vegetarian options are very, very limited. There's basically only like pretzels and a cheese pizza, but they don't have any, at least I haven't found yet, any veggie burgers or anything like that. nothing that even seems to be 100% plant-based. I'm a little surprised by that with a city like Boston having a lot of people coming down here, but we'll adjust. I'll find something that I will enjoy eating. Also, the team store, very limited. I was hoping to find, like, I don't particularly like this style of hat. I like that it's a Red Sox St. Patrick's Day hat, but I was hoping to be able to get like a real substantial hat. I don't like these floppy, I think they call them dad hats or whatever. I like the style of a big fitted hat, and I was hoping the team store would have something like that, but they were very limited in their hat selection. I will say what is cool about the team store is they had those Boston Marathon inspired jerseys, shirts, sweatshirts, and you know I never miss anyway an opportunity to brag about the fact that I am an official Boston Marathon finisher, so I did like seeing a lot of that merchandise there, even though I would have liked some really substantial ball caps and they just don't have them there. I also want to point out those retired numbers, some very important ones. 42, obviously retired by every Major League Baseball team in honor of Jackie Robinson. 26, my favorite athlete of all time, Wade Boggs, also played for the Yankees and the Devil Rays. I talk about him quite frequently. We're actually going to see something later this summer. He is going to be inducted into the Tampa Bay Rays Hall of Fame, and that's going to happen before a game in July, and I'm going to make sure I am at that game to see my childhood hero get that honor. I was there when he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. I actually went up. I still lived in Pennsylvania at the time, so I drove up to New York to see that ceremony. 45, Pedro Martinez, a great pitcher in not only Red Sox history, but he was an Expo, he was a Dodger, he was a Met, he was a Philly, went to the World Series with the Phillies actually, and just one of my favorite players of all time, real fun guy. Number 8 is Carl Yastrzemski. As I make no secret, I'm very proud of my Irish heritage, and therefore I am a Notre Dame fan. And Carl Yastrzemski, a lot of people don't know this, played basketball at Notre Dame. And of course, number 9, Ted Williams. One of the things that did bother me a little bit is that those retired numbers are here in the stadium, but they have bigger versions that are outside the stadium. But it looked like when I was looking at the maps before I came here that those were inside the ticket-taking walls, and they are not. They are outside of the walls, so I'm gonna have to get those when I am done here at the end of the night. It might be a little dark there, but I want to go see some of those numbers. I am yakking a little bit right now, so I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna enjoy some more of the ballpark, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes, I'm sure. So my disappointments are kind of continuing. I wanted to spend about $10 or maybe $13 more than I ended up spending because they were out of Coke Zero in the machine, which is fine. And they wanted to give me a Coke Zero in a bottle, but I asked if I could just get the Coke Zero in the bottle and pour it into the souvenir cup, which is what I was going to get from the fountain soda, and pay the price of the more expensive version, and they just said they wouldn't do that, which is kind of weird. I've worked for sports teams before, and I say take any money that they're looking to give. And I also wanted 2 slices of pizza, but when I saw the first slice of pizza, I was like, man, this is like school lunch pizza. So I'll give it a quick bite here and give you a review, and then I'm going to head to my seat and start watching the game.
Thank you so much for being a part of Red Sox baseball.
I don't think any of them do.
Thoroughly average. third time's the charm, I guess. I'm gonna try this again because some drunk idiot keeps trying to interrupt me. But maybe we can shut him up a little bit here and show that we are respecting people and we are helping out kids, because that is why I'm standing in front of this number, the number 26, retired from my childhood hero, my favorite athlete of all time, Wade Boggs. He is the reason that I got into sports, and then I took that further. I didn't just play as a youth, I played through high school. I was offered a lot of different opportunities. Some of them I took and some of them I didn't take because of my baseball and basketball skills. Then as an adult, rec league basketball, to sort of stay in shape, I got really heavily into running, to the point that I am actually an official Boston Marathon finisher. I've run 2 marathons. I have a number of half marathons. You've seen me do Run Disney races or talk about doing Run Disney races. And of course, hiking. Last year, I hiked across Ireland to raise money and awareness in the fight against domestic violence. But right now, we are trying to get more kids into sports, get kids the equipment that they need. We are gonna be donating on Monday. That is when we need the gift cards, because next week we are donating basketballs and soccer balls to Boys and Girls Club locations throughout the Orlando area. This is what we need. Send a gift card, a $20 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods or Five Below to Orlando Ball Drop 1971 at gmail.com, Orlando Ball Drop 1971 at gmail.com. We are going to use those gift cards to buy basketballs and soccer balls and then distribute them to Boys and Girls Club locations throughout the Orlando area. And luckily enough, as you saw earlier in this video, I was picking up those basketballs from Dick's Sporting Goods, making a trip to get a bunch of them, and my local Dick's Sporting Goods said that they will give us 20% off when we buy these balls to donate to kids. So Orlando Ball Drop 1971 at gmail.com. We had the drunk idiot who kept trying to interrupt us, so donate to us to spite him. I'm gonna walk around a little more and then I'm gonna say goodbye from JetBlue Park in Fort Myers, Florida. I was gonna have a good time here no matter what, because I love baseball. I have that childhood connection to the Red Sox because my favorite player as a kid was Wade Boggs. But I am gonna say there are some issues with this ballpark. I found that the experience I was expecting was a Boston or a Massachusetts or a Northeastern experience. And I wonder if the Red Sox just assume those people are going to come down on their vacation to see spring training, so they're going to appeal to Lee County, Florida. And it is not necessarily a Red Sox experience the whole time. They do things like play Sweet Caroline in the 8th inning, and there was a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. I am not complaining, but the lack of vegetarian and really the lack of vegan, I don't know if there was anything substantial that was actually vegan in the ballpark for anyone to eat, and I looked. The lack of really quality merchandise, it just left me a little flat. Did I have a great time? Yes. Am I happy I came? Of course. Like, I'm never going to say I wish I didn't come to this baseball game. I mean, maybe there will be a scenario where I say that, but it wasn't what I was expecting. There were some weird situations, like you can't see some of those retired numbers until after the game if you enter through the wrong entrance, and the Ted Williams statue, you can't access it from inside the stadium once you've scanned, even though they have a lot of stuff outside the stadium. It was set up weird. There were some issues that I found, but like I said, overall, I really, really loved it, and I don't want anybody thinking that I am complaining about going to a baseball game. I'm incredibly spoiled. I get to go to theme parks and baseball games all the time. I've been to a lot of Phillies home spring training games this spring, and they do it really, really well. Their store is better than the store here. Their food options, they have vegan options, they have a ton of vegetarian options. I just feel like this was missing in some of those ways. The park's beautiful, the game was fun, and I'm not gonna complain, but those are just a few things. Like, comment, subscribe, donate those basketball and soccer ball gift cards to Orlando Ball Drop 1971 at gmail.com. And I'm going to talk to you soon.